So I thought it might be a wise idea to make a video to tell you a little bit more about myself and what I'm going to be doing on this channel. Now, I'm 24, I'm from England. I moved to Australia when I was 16, so 8 years ago now, and we moved here for my dad's job. I currently study at university. I study commerce, although I'm almost done, and I'm actually starting a recruiting job on Thursday this week, or possibly Friday, or maybe next week. It's not actually clear at the moment. But what I really want to do, as you may know already, is be a singer-songwriter. But I've faced a lot of obstacles on that path, not for reasons that you might expect, but actually for health reasons, because I've got this acid reflux stuff, which is preventing me from singing properly. So I've got all these songs that I've written, but they're now all out of range because I can't bring my vocal cords together properly anymore. Because my throat's really tight from all the stomach acid that's coming up and irritating them. Now, I could easily give up and just focus on doing a normal occupation, like the recruiting job that I'm about to do. I'm doing that because I really need some money. But it's not really what I want to do. What I want to do is do the singing. And the reason that I'm so, I guess, obsessed with trying to do the singing, and this is what I'm trying to get you guys to understand, is that because I've experienced the feeling of, hitting a high note and it's all open and it's ringing around the room, it's just so exciting, and I can't really describe a feeling quite like it. I don't do any drugs or alcohol, but I imagine that's what a high would feel like. It's an incredible feeling. And I've always been trying to get that feeling back. So that's kind of where the obsession comes from around it. It's probably unhealthy. I mean, so many people have said, oh, why don't you just write songs in a lower key and stuff that you can actually do. And, if you are a singer and you have acid reflux, you'll know that that's not a nice thing to hear. It's actually quite painful, because it's almost as though they don't believe that you know how to sing properly and that you can sing. So if you're one of those people who's trained to sing up high and everything, and you're suffering from reflux, only you'll know how frustrating it is. It's so annoying. And I mean, so many people have asked me over the last year or so. They've been saying, oh, how's your music going? Have you done many performances? And all I can say really is, I've got this nasal inflammation, I've got this congestion, I've got this reflux, which is making it hard to sing. And it sounds to them like a very pathetic excuse. And then you really start to doubt yourself. I mean, I really hate those conversations, because all I can say is the truth. But then you can tell that, part of them doesn't really believe you, and that you're just chickening out. And I mean, I guess to some extent they'd be correct in saying that, because I could go and do some performances to get my experience up, but just sound rubbish. But it's just like, I wouldn't even enjoy that. And, I enjoy the singing part. I don't particularly enjoy piano that much, or music production, or the songwriting aspect of being a singer or songwriter, but I do love the singing part. So that's the thing that I'm after, and if you're a singer, you understand exactly what I mean. And now there's this video, and you can probably search for it on YouTube, of Pavarotti when he's singing Nessun Dorma. There's the high note at the end, as a lot of you might be aware of, and you should see his face at the end after he's sung it, because he is kind of in awe, he's kind of in shock, and you can see his raw emotion after he's just sung that note, or while he's about to finish singing that note, and he's just kind of overcome with this emotion. And while I'm definitely no Pavarotti, and I can't even lace his boots, the feeling of when you hit a high note and it's all ringing out, it's just unbelievable, as I've tried to explain already. And that's the kind of thing that I'm after. So what I'd like this channel to be about is by showing you the journey from having to overcome this unbelievably frustrating issue. And if I can overcome it, then I can help you overcome it too, so that you don't have to go through, the experience of having to tell everyone why you're not singing or anything like that. And also, I mean, people can give you as many exercises as they want. They can tell you to have all the right diets and stuff, and they tell you to drink a lot of water and exercise and all this stuff. I mean, the chances are you're probably doing the right things already. But if your voice is not in the right condition, if you've got something like reflux, you have to get rid of it. And people, go their whole lives not realizing that, they probably could actually sing if they got rid of their reflux. There's an unbelievable number of people with reflux out there who believe that they can't sing. So I guess it's my mission to explain to people that, if we sort this reflux out, you can sing, and then we can get into all the exercises and stuff, which I've got loads of stuff to show you. But I guess at the moment, if I was to do exercise with you guys, and then you want to see me singing, and I can't really demonstrate it for you, then you're not really going to be that interested, and I wouldn't be either if I were you. So I need to get the reflux out the way before I can start doing things like exercises with you guys, because that's where you really get quite good at singing. So yeah, that's what this channel is going to be about. Now a little bit more about myself if you're interested. I like football a lot. I collect football shirts. I can show you my collection if you're even remotely interested. I collect records, which you might be more interested in if you're a singer. And I play football. I like chess. I like reading. I like socialising, travelling. Although I haven't been able to do much of that recently, but I'm hoping to do that. My girlfriend's actually going on a 2.5 month trip to Europe in a few weeks' time, and I'm not able to go with her because I've told her my priority is getting this stuff sorted out, because it's all consuming. I need to get it sorted out, and and I'm also starting this job on Thursday, Friday, or next week. You can tell how interested I am in it. But yeah, so that's what this channel's about. That's a bit about me, and I hope that you found that somewhat interesting, and I'll see you in the next video.